champion. Champion. We remain here. It's your boy Jay Black, aka Black Man. Shake my hand. We have in the building.
Mr. Shake the
building.
Here. It's your boy.
Shake my hand.
How you doing, sir? Appreciate it. How you doing, Anwar?
Pretty good.
We have Anwar in the building.
Yep.
Shake my hand, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. We released today via Twitter, or is it X? Is it X now? Is it X or Twitter? What you want to do, Elon Musk? The first ever Champion Gold 2K ratings pack. You know what I'm saying? It hit crazy. I feel like a lot of MCs is talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Hitman Holla tweeted out his rating. Daylight created a rating. I'm gonna talk to you, Daylight. You know what I mean? That's not how it's supposed to go, Daylight. Daylight.
Shout out to
Daylight's not
Daylight.
how it's supposed to go, Day.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And we just gave numbers to people's careers, their current / overall, and their legacy. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this. We didn't think about we conjure up these numbers overnight. It didn't take us a day. It didn't take us 3 days. It didn't take us a week or 2 weeks. We're talking about months. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be through spaces, whether it be on the phone sparring, or whether it's talking to this person, that person. It's a lot of people behind these numbers. Let's just say you gave me a Black man. Come on, man. I need 100 overall. I'm gonna give you 10 grand. If you gave me 10 grand, I couldn't conjure up a 100 rating for you, right? It doesn't work like that. I'm a mere fraction. I'm a small fraction of the overall of these numbers. You understand? So I can't even cheat the system. You understand? All right. But with that being said, how do y'all feel about these? Just overall, like the concept of putting numbers behind MCs.
I think it's great. I want to salute you first and foremost, and the executives, the Champion Gold executives, for coming up with this concept. I know it's been a while in the making. I remember 6, 8, 12 months ago, we were getting messages like, "What do you think of this guy's rating? Where would you put him?" So to see this come to fruition, now it's just salute to y'all for taking the time, all the spaces talks. All that, it's a lot of hard work. So
hours of talking.
First, before you tear them down, salute them first. And there's a reason, because you know it's going to happen. Whether it's a battle or a fan.
We're used to it.
The graphics are crazy, so I just want to get all that out of the way.
Shout out to Ref Nelson.
Shout out to Ref.
Shout out to Ref. Shout out to Ref.
Shout out to Krista as well.
Pardon me. Shout out to Krista.
Shout out to Krista.
Shout out to Krista. Thank you for watching. One of our biggest supporters. We couldn't do this without you, Krista. A.K. Krista Bear, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you.
But overall, I mean, real quick, I know we're going to get into it, and the numbers look pretty solid for the most part. It's hard to really argue, like, 10 points here, 10 points there. If you're going to argue, well, Young Yo could be like an 85 or an 84 instead of an 87. That's not really that big of a difference, you know what I mean? If you even compare it to like a Madden or a 2K, 99's like the highest you're going to get anyway. Nobody's really 100. You know what I mean?
Right. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
Nobody's perfect.
For me, I feel like 97 is 100. I don't see myself giving anybody 98.
Like Patrick Mahomes, starting quarterback for the Super Bowl champions, and 99. Okay, so not even 100.
He just won.
He just won.
Okay.
He just won.
Y'all couldn't have thought of no better examples though, like that.
Well, sorry, the Eagles fans, but
Cowboys fans find any way. Go ahead.
But I also love how there's a legacy rating and a current overall rating. Unbelievable. So I'm hard to argue the numbers, but I know we're going to get into them. But overall, crazy.
I agree. I think Mark stole a lot of the good points. I mean, it is what it is. It's a long process. This wasn't something that y'all just slap a number on something. A lot of conversation about it, and I don't see any point in arguing. Oh, Sue Surf legacy rating 91. No, he should be a 93. Okay, make it a 93 then, just for you. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like he's a 91. He should be a 70. You know what I mean? I think you guys. I think you have to just accept it and have the conversation. The dialogue is there, the graphics are there for you to have dialogue. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to talk about them. I don't see any really worth arguing about, honestly. But
let me answer this question too, because this was one of the ones. Is this going to be good for battle rap? You know what I'm saying? Because people want battle rap to just stay where it's at in terms of like, just let them battle and just don't talk, basically. don't really. They don't want a structure to certify winners to things, and they don't want a certified number to things. Because like, yo, this is too computery in a sense, right? I disagree. We have this and everything else, and on top of that, with the way battle rap has been moving the past few months and even years, we kind of need this. You know what I'm saying, for conversation purposes. Because what did today do? Whatever's going on today made you say, yo, he don't belong there because he's better than that, or he's lower than this. You know what you're arguing? You're arguing battle rap.
Right.
That's the agenda.
100%.
Right.
That's the agenda.
Right.
You're talking about battle rap.
Right.
So the more and more we do this, you're like, oh, this isn't BS. You can go through his career. I seen one guy tweet me and say, yo, Chess should be way higher than this. Then he stopped and said, oh, my, his past 5 battles. You're thinking about Chess out of Chess. You know, we get it's traction to Chess's name, but you're also going through the history of what he did, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Susan. Oh, he belonged this, but it's making you think, and you're thinking about battle rap instead of BS. One of the things, actually in the beginning, I'm like, I don't really want to put the style going to hit a little different. I want to be the end all be all the things. I think this things like this makes you feel like, oh, we're the end all be all. Now champion is in charge of this, or we're in charge of that. But I think we're in charge of keeping the conversation going. That's the case. You know what I'm saying?
And the conversation being on battle rap.
On battle rap.
Right.
Yeah.
And the people can really determine that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they want it to be the end all be all, then that's up to them really.
Right.
I mean,
So if you
you're
don't
doing
want it to be the end all be all, well, you know, do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As simple as that. You know, graphics don't cost that much. You can hit somebody up and, you know, do it yourselves.
I think it's important to note. I don't know if you did this on your live earlier, if it's been said in the spaces or whatnot. There's no real mathematical equation for this, correct?
Oh, it's not. No,
Yeah,
there's
it is subjective to a point, but it's a lot of you know, hours of discussions, dialogue,
like today,
and performance.
Yeah,
and performance.
Right, and watching battles like that.
a lot of watching
Yes.
battles.
Right,
We
you gotta go back.
did 2 hours today just pre-planning.
Okay.
Right.
Because we were talking about, I think we were talking about Twerk, we were talking about somebody else, like, yo, and that's not even the official part of when we do the numbers. We're gonna do that again and again and again, probably 4 times before we say, okay, this is this person's number. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can just talk. I forget who said it. Hardcore Flavor said somebody was 92. It's like, nah. We was fighting him for a whole hour on him saying somebody's 92. That's only pre-planning.
Right.
Just saying, a lot goes into this. It's not simple as 1, 2, 3. All right, but we can actually get into these numbers now, and what the people, for the most part, got. Let's start with Hitman Holla. So if you don't know, Legacy is the number behind you.
Okay.
Current is the number in front of you. The current is overall what we think you're operating at right now. So 97 Legacy, and I feel like that's the cream of the crop for me. I think Hitman Holla is one of, if not the biggest battle rappers in the game. The brother done did every max out he's headlining.
Right.
That speaks volumes. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Any battle he's in, it's 1 million views. And you go back to the beginning of his career, you can go back to the violence and now. You know what I'm saying? Show the floor. Hitman with the braids, the rope chain, all that. So you can't tell the story of battle rap without Hitman Holla. And that goes amongst damn near every league. You can't tell URL's history without him. You can't tell RBE's history without him. He got some UK stuff you can't, you know what I'm saying? So I think for the career and even the win-loss percentages, he's 97. And I don't see nobody getting higher than that.
I mean,
You're lucky 98.
Yeah, I think way back then we were talking mid 90s.
Yeah.
You know, 97 is right up there, like you said. It's damn near 100. I mean, quotables. I mean, but everybody talks about he's the biggest and best performer of all time.
Yeah.
Shout out Jay Smo. He just had a Hall of Fame blog on him that Hitman
Shout out Jay
noted
Smo.
and retweeted. So I mean, just the mere fact that you're making Hall of Fame blogs about certain battlers, I think if you are of that caliber, you got to be at least mid 90s to be a Hall of Famer. You know, and legacy wise.
Right.
So I mean, I think he's very well deserving of anything in the 95 to like 97 area. Absolutely for legacy.
Okay.
Yeah, I got no argument. And again, when you talk about legacy, that's where you look at the totality of somebody's career. And again, you know, shout out to Conceited, shout out to Charlie Clips, Sharon, all three of them also on Wild 'N Out. But Hitman has just transcended, and he's still...
He comes back actively,
Right,
Yeah.
right, and he's coming back and taking, like you said, headline matches. He's headlined every max out. Headline Chrome 23's anniversary card.
Chrome 23,
So-
that's about him. That's
Right,
crazy.
league a year in, and it's the biggest battle that they've done.
Biggest battle
you
of
know,
the year. Announced
right.
on Christmas Day for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right,
mean? It's
announced
like-
on Christmas Day, right. So I think 97 is a perfect number. Again, Hitman is not perfect.
Yeah.
So, you know, he can't be 100, but he's done it all. And when you look at, no, he hasn't battled Murder Mook and Loaded Lux, but
he is the Murder Mook and Loaded Lux.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's the god tier.
Right,
He's
he is an end game battle. Yeah. Absolutely. So, it's just I think that's a perfect number. Perfect.
Yeah,
number.
when you use the word transcending,
right.
I mean that word
Hitman
speaks volumes.
It's guaranteed million views.
Yeah.
It's like him and Sue Surf those are the names that doesn't Joe Schmo, shout out to J Smo, versus Hitman Holla. It's gonna get 1 million views. That it's guaranteed.
You would say at this point, has he surpassed Charlie Clips in the big name battles and like that? Because that's another name that's kind of right there with him. I think
so.
He's a slightly
He's
edge above him.
Yes.
I mean, they're right there. They're definitely right there, but
I believe so.
I think so.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
The current right now is actually 93. And anything, I'm gonna say this. I felt like if his most recent battles didn't happen the way they did, even if you have him winning, he would have been higher. Go through his list. Cassidy, right? Mm-hmm. I gave him W against that, right? But again, it's supposed to be like, he's
right. He's supposed to clear him. Right.
I hate the fact that I got to debate people. I think it's clear to me.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that I got to debate people. Calico, I thought he won. You know what I'm saying? What else? The Bill Collector joint, I thought he won. He disagrees.
I had Bill winning that.
It's easy battle.
I hit him winning that.
So no matter if you got him winning or losing these battles, I felt like they could have been better for the most part, right? So for me, that's where the drop comes in, and that's actually common because you're dropped to 93.
Okay.
You're dropping to 93. Where are you acting?
And who would have thought? Yeah, we all had easy winning that battle against Hitman, but who would have thought as time moved on, we were talking about his bars in the battle,
Mm-hmm.
It was slept on, not his performance, but his bars, So that says something to his acumen as well. But I do want to ask a question, just to maybe even make some clarification for the people that are, going to kind of mention stuff.
I got my notes right here.
Do bags and bodies have anything to do with this number, or is it strictly in-ring performance? Or
I'm gonna say yes because he battled on bags and bodies. So yeah, slightly, that one performance it helps a little bit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But for people that's just tuning in yet again, here's my official statement in terms of how you break down
off the
legacy.
Court versus on the court.
You know what I'm saying? And current. So current is a mix of legacy, but heightened by recent transactions and a little bit of what would you do in the ring right now. So if you had to, figure out in terms of recent transaction what he did, then what would you think he would do if he was to battle right now? Because I think when we get to Young Ill, that makes a lot of sense. Like, Young Ill did this, he did this, but what would you give him if he had to battle right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or on September 2nd.
September 2nd. Shout out to RB. Yeah. Well, how you feel, Anwar?
I mean, again, I agree. You guys, I don't like this seat anymore, man. I don't like going like this. But yeah,
We'll mix it up.
You go first. You go first next one. You go first next one.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
man.
but no, I can't argue. Again, the fact that, like you said, I agree with you on everything. I had Bill Collector winning that battle, but I had Hitman beating Cassidy. I had him beating Calico, and I think I had Easy winning that battle, kind of clear. But again, if you dropped to a 93, that's not a bad thing. And the thing is, even in the battles, let's say he lost to Cassidy, he lost to Calico, he lost to Bill Collector. They were still damn good performances from him. So it's like that guy just happened to be the better man that day. He's not losing.
He wasn't garbage. There were no chokes.
And he's not losing to guys that are bums. You know what I mean? Shout out to Bill Collector, 100,000 Billy. Cassidy is Cassidy. 5,000 and 5-0 now, I guess then. Calico, legend, and Easy the Block Captain, hottest new guy in the game right now. So, even if you have him losing those battles, he lost in I love to say good losses. Yeah. If you have him. Again, I disagree with some of them, but still.
I think you could transition because somebody asked a question that says, so we said Hitman Holla's legacy is over Sue Surf's. I'm going to say this, shout out to Free the Wave. I believe yes. Yes. In terms of consistency, in terms of not having no real drop-offs or any really bad blemishes on his career, yes. In terms of numbers, yes.
Right. Six-digit tire, what's that, 6% technically?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of splitting hairs. I mean, 97 to 91, yeah, I think it's appropriate.
There were times we always slandering Surf. Y'all kept saying
Two
Surf
rounds
was
too.
2 rounds too.
We don't have
he wasn't winning nothing.
What year?
Right.
2019,
Yeah.
2020?
Right.
People were down on him.
Right.
People
And
were.
you got to think before that he battled I think Nitty and Geechee, right, which was good. But before that, what was happening?
And even, the T-top battle,
yeah,
all
right,
those battles where he was
And the
coming
Nitty
2
battle.
rounds, and the
Yeah.
Nitty battle.
Yeah.
So
as well as
yes,
those,
in terms of Hitman Holla consistently back to back to back to back since the violin to now, yes. Legacy, yes. I think if Surf was with us right now, he'd probably agree.
that's what I was just about to say. So,
I don't know.
yes.
Probably agree.
I don't know. Just because it's Surf, you might
Yeah,
not.
but
Surf
look
like
at
to
the-
argue.
Look at
but
that
reali-
overall. Look at the current overall, though.
Right. Realistically, I think Surf behind the scenes.
You ever see Surf talk about Hitman?
Yes.
He's up here, he's up there, like he's above him. You know what I'm saying? Even the money thing, like Surf, yeah, I got this, but I'm not Hitman.
Right.
He said before.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So I think Surf might agree, low key.
Those last what 12 rounds from Surf.
Yeah, I think that helped.
Yeah.
I think that helped.
I mean, but that's when you look at his current rating
Yeah.
versus his overall.
100%.
So yeah.
100%.
So
legacy.
that's the legacy. So let's not forget, right? So we just said Hitman Holla is above Sue Surf and Legacy, but current, right? And this is right now. If you so Surf, we got however much it is to get you out.
Right.
You get on stage tomorrow, 96. From the John Don battle to now, yeah, that brother's looking unguardable.
Yeah.
Like, who would you have, like, clearly beating him? Like, he gonna lose this. Who is he underdog to right now?
Right.
I'll wait. Find that person.
Right.
I love to hear it.
Clear underdog.
I love to hear it.
Yeah.
Chat, we live. I love to hear. Comment below who you have Sue Surface underdog with right now.
Shout out to the E Hive. You know they about to light you up.
Look,
But no,
you
I'm
want to say
being
clear
facetious.
underdog? Shout out Easy. Shout out Easy.
Yeah, I'm being facetious.
It'd be more of like, I don't know who gonna win this battle, but I got Easy.
Yeah.
You want to say, yo, he's the
Yeah,
underdog
he's not.
versus Surf.
Surf
Right.
would be the clear underdog.
Yeah, like, come on. Mook, shout out to Murder Mook. All right. Who's my next Surf now?
Right.
Sue Surf right now.
Right.
If he
Now,
come
can-
back, like, dude, y'all bugging, unguardable.
And free Surf, free to wait,
Free to
but
wait, for sure.
could a long period of inactivity decrease that?
For me
I guess
personally,
either rating.
for me, not Legacy. I think
Not us.
Legacy. Legacy is good. You know what I'm saying? He need more activity in him. Probably messing up his career, whatever you want to say, for that number to go down. But he's good as far as Legacy. But current, I believe so. Let's
Yeah,
say
I
a
would-
year
I
goes
would-
by.
I would
It's like,
think
okay,
so.
we're
I
gonna
would think
wait.
so.
We're gonna wait. And this is me personally. You gotta think it's a lot of people that's involved in it. Mark is involved. Onward's involved. I'm like, yo, which number for this and that, right? So it can stay even for them. Like, oh, we good. He's good until he comes back out. But for me, if a year goes by, I'm like, let me think about this. As the game changes and elevates,
Right.
when
I
we
mean,
think you gotta adapt a little bit, it go down for me.
SM was JC, right?
Yeah.
And now SM's coming up, still
So-
96.
so,
Yeah.
another
And
year,
I
I'm
think
like,
I think it's right where it's at too.
Right. If
Currently.
someone else is doing really good, and like they're the new standard, he could drop. For me personally, yeah.
Right.
He could drop. But for right now, for me, he's 96.
Yeah.
I agree with that. 95, 96.
And I think you just said something important too. It can drop. Like these numbers don't
Oh.
only just go up.
Right.
Yeah,
the current,
they can
let's
drop.
get
They can
that
drop.
clear.
the
They can
current
drop.
can
Let's
definitely
get
drop.
that
They
Right.
can drop. So real fast right now. If
And not just due to inactivity.
Yeah. If you're a battle rapper, right, you got a problem with this, man, Jay Black, you bugging, just do good in your battle. Watch what happen. You know, same
Right.
thing with NBA 2K. They have a green arrow when my number changes. I think like with mid-season somehow.
Right.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
man
yeah.
did this, he
Yep.
did this, like, oh, his number going up. Lonzo Ball, number goes up. So you doing what you doing and you win a battle or you win a battle in dramatic fashion or win two,
Right.
we will be looking at that. And your
Right.
number could go up a point, even 2 points, depending on what you do. Like for me, Young Ill, right, is 79, right? He's battling Big K. Big K is one of the guys to beat.
Right.
If you were to body bag Big K, that 79 is going somewhere else.
Right. Facts.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Facts.
Immediately. Because you're lower. I think it's harder for a person that has 90 something to like really like jump up that fast, but it's like 79, we put you in the dirt.
Right.
I mean, like we don't
Not in the dirt,
It's not
but
in the
it's-
dirt, but it's like, yo, we like
I
show
like
me
to use
something.
Madden ratings, right? So your top prospects, your number one overall draft pick might come into Madden as a 79 or 80. But if they get into the league and they're lighting it up, they'll go up to an 86, 87, just a few weeks, when they redo the ratings. So I think it's perfect. I think the way, when you talk about that, your performances, you have the ability to, I guess, correct your, change your current rating.
Yeah, but also too, this is not a shot at my guy Rex, man. I think Rex is dope, but at the end of the day too, if you're a believer that we're fans and we are just fans, let us just have our talk in the sports stuff. You know what I mean? You leave us alone. Like, man, this stuff don't matter because we're just fans at the end of the day anyway. So, like, do what y'all do. And we'll do what we do. That's it. We're going to talk about y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is. But Young Ill, right? That's what we got for Young Ill is 79 current. I just think he's been very inactive, you know what I'm saying, for years. Every time he came back, he showed glimpses, right? I don't feel like there's a full package in terms of strong work. It's been glimpses here, glimpses there. When he battled Briz Rothstein, the first run he had the @ whatever, Instagram joint, fire. But the second and third, I think for the most part, like, okay, it's cool, right? So we've seen Russ repeatedly. He battled Daylight, which is dope, right? But you see a little bit of Russ there. They just dropped his John Don battle. I think it's
First round.
First round.
Cool.
It's always the first round. Like, okay, cool. Then the second is like, at least I've seen a little more. So I think the 79, honestly, is right. I think the 79 for current is right.
Yeah.
I know it's our favorite. It's Young Ill. We love him. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them guys from earlier on in the day. But that's why you have legacy. You know what I'm saying? You have legacy for those reasons. Like, he did this for DNA, the floss, and he did this, he that. That's what the legacy is for.
Right.
The current is the current for a reason. So I think that's right for me.
Yeah, I got no arguments with that. I think, again, when you talk about the current rating, Young Ill has not been active. So
and when we did see him, it was like...
Right, and we were just talking about it with if Surf is inactive for some time, can the number go down? Well, I mean, a 79 right now, I would hope that Young Ill doesn't look at that and be like, oh my God, they got me messed up. It's like, no, understand that.
Hopefully we do got you messed
up. And 87 is low key kind of high.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
hopefully Young Ill.
Oh, you're talking about for legacy?
Yeah, for legacy. I'm saying if you're looking at 79, yeah, but if you look at the
the legacy,
right?
We here to motivate too, so hopefully Young Ill, we got you messed up,
right?
And then you battle Big K, and we got it right, get it right,
right, and take it out on Big K.
Yeah, take it out on Big K, please. Then we'll adjust that. But real fast, shout out to Chris the Bear.
Yes, shout out to Chris the Bear.
Supporter. Thank you again for watching. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's right. How y'all feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think legacy's definitely there. Legacy. I mean, it's our job as guys who've been around for a while that have watched battles since way back 2008, 2009, well before that, to kind of remind or kind of let these newer fans know like his history. He's battled huge names. He's in their primes, like Calico, right on URL. Hitman, obviously, he's had a classic performance against Rich Dollars. And there's moments in all these battles
Yankee
too.
Fitty,
Listen, the funniest thing
there's
is
a rumor going around.
Yeah, it's a rumor going around.
You think about some of the more popular phrases in battle rap that people don't even know where it originated from. People use the conceited meme not knowing that's conceited.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And smack, who is this nigga? Like, people say that and don't know. Oh, that was Ice Pack. Ice Pack did that.
Legacy.
Not to mention all that on top of he has the craziest one round we've ever seen.
Oh yeah, Rex.
And the highest viewed, the most classic.
Yes.
So all that being said, on top of that, he's got a historic classic battle under his belt. So
and the crazy thing is, like, from the time of him coming out, from I think it was a Word War to a Fight Club to now, or not even to now, to the Rex battle. Right, I feel like his legacy was super high, but I think the most current transactions, mixed in, even from the Daylight to now, even to me, I don't want to bring this up, but the old Red joint, it's like these are the reasons why the legacy went down over the years.
Yeah, but
and guess
what
what
about that
down?
Conceited joint?
Yeah, I mean, it never dropped. I mean, we saw it.
I know. That's why I'm like,
you can see it, whatever you want to see. Let me know you want to see it.
Oh my God,
we got you.
Like that's kind of sad because that would have been huge. That was vintage. That would have been huge. Like I'm saying, that was a vintage performance. Yeah.
But I think that's why his stuff drops and it falls to 87. You gotta think. Shout out to Hitman. When we say somebody's he's falling on 93.
Right.
Young Ill, with everything that's being said, this battle he messed with this, he messed with this. It's falling to an 87. That's still high in terms of legacy. Right. Just saying.
Right.
Just saying. But who we got left here? Chess. I think Chess is the last one. Give me 1 second. Okay. And Chess is a young guy. This is not meant to be no type of disrespect. You hear me? But
And listen, it's not even really disrespect because 85 is like a commendable number.
Right. And
it's not like that's like upper mid tier number. If you're like bottom of the barrel, then you're like mid 70s, like low tier, like current. If you see a legacy that's in the 70s, you got some work to do. But and 85 is
Chess is young enough. In actual age and in battle rap terms, to be able to
Get that
change
into the
this.
90s
Right,
eventually.
exactly. So he's still got plenty of people left to battle, etc. So yeah.
But for me, man, it's just he has a lot of dope battles, but again, he got a lot of blemishes, and it's like it's happening recently too. You know what I mean? And Chess, I feel like Sue Surf, he said Chess is Jack. Jack Jack's supposed to be one of the strongest Incredibles, but I feel like he has the potential of that, but he's not really reaching it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You think some of his best battles, even when he battled Rock, right? There's a blemish in there, but again, that brother was spaz.
Right.
Yeah, his highs are very high, but his lows are very low.
And I feel like this is why you have it at Legacy being 85 and the current being 82, because again, the recent transaction, it shows the brother has either, medical issues, I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? He had a crazy, he could have had a crazy run. He had Shotgun Suge, big stage. He had Calico, big stage. Those are two performances like, damn.
Right. And then back
The ball
to back.
was in your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
And think about it, you got to think, if he stayed consistent from the Easy to Block Captain battle, which is a classic.
Right.
That's one of URL's last real classics.
Right.
They got that, but it's like after that, what happens? And I think this is why you get 85, 82.
Yeah.
And to me, it makes sense.
I mean, he did, again, you're comparing apples to oranges, but that Loso battle was kind of
Loso too.
Yep. So that's, again, when you see flashes of that 85, that 86, 87, where you can get to, and even upward to 90 if he is more consistent. You know what I mean?
So I think for the most part, again, this is the first pack. The supporters help us choose, and I feel like the executives, they got the final say. So right now, as it stands, I think the next 4-pack it's going to be either Nitty, Jazz, Hustle, Danny, Mike P, and Verb. And the 2 locks are going to be E-Hart and Ilmac. So the 2 that's going to for sure coming out is Ilmac and E-Hart. So the next 2 is going to be out of that pack, and then we'll double back.
2 more.
Be 2 more for the situation.
These ratings are crazy. 'Cause I was just thinking about just random things. This could be like leverage, not only for a league, but for a battler too.
Right.
But both ways.
But
It's
good
like,
and bad.
It's kind of like market shifting in a way.
I think
it really is, yeah.
I think this is why I'm not gonna say names. I think this is why some MCs get mad because I feel like league owners be like, yo, you wasn't on the champion year list. I'm like, yo, why would you say that to this guy? Now, man, Jay Black ain't nothing.
Right.
Who Jay what? And they get on camera and they say what they say. But it's like leagues, let us do what we do and have fun. Do not use this as part of anything. Oh, your legacy is only in 91. We should be. Do not do that, please.
Yeah, please don't.
I
don't
thought
want
of
to be part
one
of
more
your
cool
marketing.
thing too. I'm sure LTBR is probably all over this, but like when a card's put together, they could accumulate the total overall score, and they could say this is the highest.
Right.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Card ever or
I can
whatever.
definitely see
So
friends doing that.
there's a lot of stuff that could go on with these ratings.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The thing that I want to do, I said, chat, please, or executives, please, let's do more recent battle rappers. So when they get on the card, just max them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It could be Hitman's card versus that person's card. It's like no more predictions, just boom. That's what we got it. A 93 versus a 91.
100%.
I got the 93.
100%.
Simple as
There's
that.
a lot of different ways you can go with
That's
these
fire,
ratings,
man.
so.
That's fire.
Yep.
That's fire. But that's how we got it.
Another benchmark. Yep.
Chat, how y'all feeling? Again, if you disagree or agree, whatever it is, you're gonna disagree because if we got somebody 93, you can have 91 or 90. So put in the comments how you got it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be higher or lower, we don't care. Or pick anybody you want. You could pick Ilmac, you could pick Verb, you could pick anybody and put in the comments below what you would rate them. You know what I'm saying?
What's your rate Queen's Flip?
Queen's Flip.
I'm just asking you.
Give him a 92.
I'm only asking you.
Flip is 92.
In ring